Hey guys, back again with just a quick video. Wanted to show you something I'm doing. I saw some people doing it online and I thought it looked pretty good, and so I decided to do it myself to my 1-up cabinets. And that is with the screws here. So as you know, if you have a 1-up, those screws, just a screw, that's what's holding the little protector on. And what I've noticed on some of my other ones, like my Final Fight that I originally had, if you screw them down too tight, it does start to crack the protector potentially, and leave marks. And as well, you got just these screws sitting up here. So what I've seen some people do is, like over here, you kind of add a nice fancy looking silver washer, and I'm using a nylon washer below that to prevent it even more from digging in. I don't know what size other people have been using, but to give you an example of the screws here. So this is the default screw that comes with the 1-ups, and we're going about a 1/2 inch bigger. So these are the ones I got. I got them from Home Depot. Number 10s, 24x2. So, and go with the flat head. So versus the ones that are default have the rounded head. But if you go with the flathead, they fit in very nice and pretty flat. They do stick up a little bit, potentially, depends on how much you screw them in, but they are that. So I went with the flatheads. Then for the silver washers, I went with these number 2 stainless finishing washers. I have that right here. So these are kind of just recessed on the top, and they're very thin, and that's another reason I'm using the washer, the nylon washers, because this has a sharp edge on it, and I think if you pushed it in too much, like if you screwed it down tight, it might actually leave a mark itself. So what I am using is these nylon washers, and I bought some just number 10 nylon washers, and for that fit the screw, and they were just really too small. So I bought this whole pack from Amazon for like 10 bucks. Because I had no idea which one I needed to use, what size. And I am using this one up here. I believe, yeah, it's not the one over there. This one up here, which is the M8 flat washer. So it's actually bigger than the screw by quite a bit, but that's fine, because what I'm using it for is just to protect, from this hitting. So we put that in there. Oops, that's the wrong screw. Put the bigger screw with the flat head in there, and then just screw that down. Pretty self-explanatory, basically. And the washers I have are slightly bigger than the bottom piece, so I just kind of, when I get to the end, I've just been centering it and then screwing it down, so it's not sticking out too much on any one side, and then just hand tighten, and there you go. So they sit up higher than they do originally, but they just have a nicer looking finish on them, I think, than the other ones. So I've seen people doing this online. They've posted their parts. I couldn't find exactly the same parts as some of those people, for the washer at least, and that's why I bought that whole pack. But again, just to show you, we got these number 10 24x2 flathead screws, the number 10 stainless finishing washers, and if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, I'm sure you'll find various different ones. And then for these, I'm just using ones that are around the same size as that. So just look for something like that. At first, the ones I bought were kind of like this. They're just basic washers to go around the screw, but they don't account for something larger like this. So I had to get some bigger ones. But I think they look good. I haven't done my turtles yet, but I will. Got everything set to go. So thanks for watching. If you're new here, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. I post random stuff, mostly Arcade1up recently, but it could be very random. So just be prepared for that if you do subscribe and see stuff you're not used to. Thanks very much. Bye.